So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. He's at it again, Charles. Last week, not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shrugs him off. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted and confident.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Again, it's Tallinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting.
And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick to the goal line. Incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On second down, here's Henry. There's the stiff arm, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Shreds the tackle, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Henry will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Roethlisberger. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over. Pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. A short throw there to Strange. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Ready. Kaepernick looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Raiders, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM